EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ready.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And when you hit him on a move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They run for the first time with James Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That play ended for a net loss by Jesse Bates. The Panthers at 11-2 now, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
43 rail.
They go play action. Young. He'll buy some time right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Young. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On second down, Young again. And this is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Throwing, Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Will Anderson, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. This is up and good from Pinheiro. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Cycles. Ready?
Young to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Robinson with another carry. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
2nd down and 3.
Black shot. Ultra. Go ultra.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up the Falcons' 1st down as the tackle made at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. But he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panthers sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Ritter back to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their 1st drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tear that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Third down pass. Intercepted.
Down.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Following the interception, Young. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 33, here's second down and 2. On play action, Young. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Young on 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Young. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Ready, break.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season. Sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some of the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, it was something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team.
The turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jeremy Chin puts it on. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he's taken down before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready.
1st down, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not get him across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now a first down throw for Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Young working out of the gun. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On the double.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Cook will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ritter off to play fake. one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Robinson will try to pick it up, and he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. On first down, Ritter. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give left side to Robinson, and he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Ritter to throw it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry. Ritter now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Robinson. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, You just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Ritter. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here. Scrimmage and taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This Carolina defense looking to keep them out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Ritter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Ritter down. Flush to his right. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. Fighting him off. Yeah, he'll be out in just just a yard or two shy of the 30. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And Walker has it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
You know, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short, Ritter. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A full start backs them up 5. First and 15. Here's Ritter. He's got his man, London, right side. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Now the try here for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Falcons 10, Panthers 7. Young Way Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Strikers, 3-3.
Cook up the gut. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Not good for 22 on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They run again on first down. Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the receiver field. Well, he is out of bounds, but now before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Young to throw it. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't running up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Young to throw it. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Moore, the motion man.
Ready?
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Moore with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They got to figure out a big call coming out here to try and gain that yardage back. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Ritter on 1st and 10. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 13-yard line.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. They'll roll him out right. Able to get away. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but he'll still bring up the 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Ritter on the 4th down try. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal? Doesn't work against a stacked box.
But he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they absorb their lessons.
They got 29 yards that time.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Shot, 17.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Touchdown, Falcons! Scotty Miller from 13 yards out. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 17-14.
17. Panthers 14. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They start the drive with Cook. Gets past one man. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.